Welcome back. It's art time class. Today we're going to be doing our final optical illusion, the globe, or globo in Espanol. Let me show you how we're going to do it. To start, you're going to need paper and pencil. You're also going to want something straight to trace with, like a ruler. You could use a crayon box, would be a great tool to use. If you have your bus tag available, you could use that. It's up to you. Find something with a straight edge, just like a folder. Then you'll also want something circular to trace, like a cup, a Play-Doh cup container, a water bottle. So find something circular and something straight for tracing. To do an optical illusion globe, or globo in Spanish, you're going to first start with a circle. Okay, let's put my circle up here. Good. All right, what I'm going to do is hold the cup down with my hand, and I'm using my left hand because I'm right-handed. And I'm going to use my right hand, and I'm going to come around over here, and I'm going to trace all the way around my hand and the cup. So see how I moved my hand over? That wouldn't be in the way. There's a really nice trace. It might take you a few times to get that really, really nice. And it's okay if it's messed up or has a little bump on it. That's all right. Then you're going to use your straight edge or your ruler. If you have lines like this on your paper, you can use those as your horizontal lines and then just add your vertical lines like I'm going to do. If you don't have these horizontal lines, then you can add them in as well. While I'm going, you see my hand is on my straight edge, both at the top and at the bottom. Let me show you what that looks like if I'm using a crayon box. So if I'm using a crayon box, let's use this edge here. I've got my paper. I'm moving that over. Okay, I have that very nice. I can put my hand on top. So I have my hand on the top and the bottom of the box. Notice my hand is on the top of my pencil. So manos is aquí on lápiz, is at the top. Okay, then I'm going to move this over and keep working. I made a mistake. It's okay. I just have to erase it. That's okay. All right. I'm going to keep tracing the side edge, but I'm not going to trace in the center of the circle. I am going to do the very middle of the circle line all the way through. That's the only line that goes all the way through. The rest, I'm going to keep blank for now. That line's going to be special, this line in between here. It's going to look a little different. Long. Oh no! Look guys, I was holding my box at the bottom instead of at the top and the bottom, and look what happened to this. If I can do it, you guys it can happen to you too. Let me turn my paper around. Let's turn it all the way upside down and around. Here, I'm going to, I think that will make it even easier for me. So my hands aren't crossing anymore. Go ahead and continue. Yes. All right, so here I have a checkered. You might want to go back through and darken these lines. You're going to be shading in these little boxes right here in a little bit. So it's up to you how you go back. You go back right now and do it or later. And then again, the line in the middle of the circle is going to go all the way through. Okay, just that one. And then the rest we're going to leave for right now. So op art is the art of illusion. So it kind of tricks the eye, tries to make you see something, and this one's going to try to make you see like a circle that's popping out of your paper. Okay, so here I have all the tracing done for our activity. If you need to pause the video, be sure to pause the video. While you guys are paused, I'm going to go ahead and write my name on my paper. You can write your name before you start drawing, or you can write your name right now. You want to add a title. All artwork usually has like a title or a name to it. For this, I could use the word globe. I could use the word illusion or op art. It's up to you. The title's your choice. And then the date. Let's see, it is October 24th for me while I'm recording this. There we go, right there. Now that you are caught up to this, you probably already have all this information, your name, title, and date. Nombre, fecha es mucho importante. Remember, we're going to do lines coming back and forth. Let's go ahead and erase this a little bit more. And when we bring these lines coming back and forth this way, instead of it being straight, we're going to curve them a little bit. So right here, you see this line comes down and then it curves and meets down here. So here's the straight line and then it curves. Let's go ahead and try that. I'm going to curve it. I like that curve. A trick I recommend is then turning your paper 180 degrees. Go ahead and rotate it all the way around and do the same curve just like that. So as my hand goes this way, I do the same curve. I turn the paper. Let's do another one. Curve and turn the paper. And curve. Ooh, let's do the next one. Curve. I turn the paper. I'm going to curve this one. It looks like there's just a tiny little one that's left on this side and a tiny little one left on this side too. Okay. Now I'm going to match these horizontal lines. So I turn my paper so it's all vertical, so my hand's always moving in the same direction. Okay. Kind of messed up right there. Oh. That's okay. I'm going to keep going and see how it turns out. It's okay if it's not perfect. I'm sure if I just keep trying, it's going to look really cool in the end. Keep going. I'm connecting this line inside the circle. That one over. Oh! That's like the biggest mistake. Look at that. I missed one line right here and connected this one to that down there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to need to fix that. So like bring this up here. Bring that over and then bring this one to there. Oh my gosh, that's a huge mistake. It's okay though, it's gonna look just fine. As long as I keep trying, keep working towards my goal, it's gonna look okay. Pull that back in. Okay. Don't give up. And then right here, I could always redraw this again if I needed to. This one. Last line. Okay, so here I have my globe. Oh, it looks so cool. Okay, now I'm going to start shading it. I want to use a checkered pattern. That's when I fill in one block and then leave the next blank. Fill in one block, leave the next blank. Fill in one block, leave the next blank. And to start, I want to first kind of label out and mark which ones are going to be dark and which ones I'm going to leave. That's probably one of the harder parts. Is when you go from inside the circle and bring it. See right here, this is going to be kind of tricky to figure out, but it's going to be these two together. And then it's going to come over here. Now notice I'm not coloring in perfectly right now. I'm lightly making marks so that if I go, whoops, those are next to each other. Let me erase this. Okay, and I'll keep going and go around that. And then once I've finished marking all of this, I can go back and really color in an area very nicely. So there is more than one way to do the globe. This is the way I'm going to show you guys. If you'd like to try this way as well, it adds in extra lines all coming from that center point. This way is a little easier, which is why we're doing it together. But if you happen to know how to do it this way, you're welcome to do that. Or if you want to make yours look like a pumpkin and decorate it, you are welcome to do that too. gonna go ahead and do some shading in. Oh yeah, this is looking so cool. This looks so cool. Definitely a smart idea to write about how you feel about it. If you have like a thought that you're really feeling, definitely be sure to jot that down. Definitely be sure to check out the question just below this video. So guys, if you've already done your picture and you've already thought about your ideas for this activity and what you thought about it, definitely answer the question below. Let's go ahead and check out that question. So op art, I'm going to read this to you and you're going to pause the video and answer the question after I'm done reading and answering it. Op art is the art of blank. Op art es el arte de. Is it illusion? Es bejizo mimo? Or realism? Realismo. It's illusion. Op art is the art of illusion. It's all there to kind of make you trick your mind or trick your eye as you're working. So our picture today is supposed to look like a globe, like something is coming up out of the papers, kind of bouncing forward. So again, the answer to our question is illusion. Op art is the art of illusion. And if you wanted to, you could take that and you could write that on your paper if you wanted to. Art of illusion. Remember, if you're a kindergartner, you're probably still learning how to write your name. Definitely take your time and do that. That's more than enough. If you're able to write vocabulary words, write the vocabulary words. That's good for you. If you're in first grade, you probably wrote like, at least this looks cool. Maybe you added like colors because you have that on your word wall so you know how to write out all the colors. If you're in second, third, fourth, or fifth grade, you probably added a lot more. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do more if you want. That's awesome. Extra, give you extra points. If not, this looks amazing. All I need to do now is click the next button, turn in everything. Let's go ahead and look at the questions so that I can turn in everything. So I click the next button here. And if you're not sure what to do, this video can tell you exactly what to do and it will read out the questions to you. And then here you see your words. These are your vocabulary words for our activity. So if you wanted to practice writing those out or use them to fill in the blanks, you're not typing here, okay? You're not going to type in these questions. These questions are kind of to guide your thought process while you're thinking about the activity. Like I said, and I have said in the past, if you have something like this looks cool as you're doing the art. That wasn't a thought I had while I was working. You can make that your review. That's your reflection. That's totally acceptable. If you're not sure what to think about, use these questions as a guideline. You don't need to answer all the questions. Estudiantes, no. Don't do todos, no. Don't need to do all 3, no. Just use them to think through your ideas, okay? If you want to use them all, you can use them all. It's up to you. When you're done with all that, be sure to click the submit button and take a picture of your activity so you can get credit for your activity, guys. Until next time, keep being creative. Let's check out that picture. So cool.